Welcome to Sage Advice, the podcast where ancient wisdom meets modern science. Here we explore herbal medicine, natural health, and the fascinating ways our bodies are designed to heal and thrive. From the microbiome to medicinal plants to plant oil, we'll uncover practical insights that help you understand your personal health in a whole new way. I'm Karen Mallinger, the Herb Gal, and I'm so glad you're here. So let's learn, grow, and together, let's get better. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons so you won't miss a thing. It's Memorial Day weekend, and I want to take a moment to recognize the day for what it truly is. I know many of you are barbecuing, spending time with family and friends, celebrating the end of spring, which also means the return of tourists. Ugh, and looking forward to all that summer has to offer. Here in the UP, it is the most glorious of seasons, all too short and full of activity. But I'd like you all to take a moment, just one moment to pause and thank God for the freedoms we enjoy here and the people who died to ensure it. Memorial Day is the day we remember those who paid the ultimate price for us. As a disabled veteran, this day is very somber for me. I do spend it with wonderful friends, and we participate in Taps Across America, where, in every time zone in the U.S., at 3 o'clock local, taps are played to honor those who gave their lives in the service of this country. I love it when people thank me for my service, but one of my pet peeves, as with most vets, is when people thank me and try to honor me on Memorial Day. I have my day. It's Veterans Day. This day is specifically for those who died. I sacrificed much for this country in my 20 years in the Navy, but I did not pay the ultimate sacrifice. That's what today is all about. Today, all over the country, families are remembering, grieving, and missing, not celebrating, because one of theirs did pay that price. I think we too often take our freedom for granted. It's costly. It was paid for in blood, but it was paid willingly by people who love this country with a love that many will never quite understand. Honor them today. If you know a family who has lost a loved one in service to this country, find a way to honor them and bless them today. Connect with your local veterans agency to see what you can do to help honor the day. And never forget one of my personal favorite scriptures from John chapter 15, verse 13. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. And now, on with the podcast. In a world that celebrates hustle, productivity, and constant stimulation, many people are living in a chronic state of nervous system overload. This week, we're going to explore the healing power of slowing down, not as laziness, but as medicine. What if the exhaustion so many people are carrying isn't because they're doing life wrong, but because they've forgotten what rest actually feels like? We have normalized burnout. We glorify busy. We wear exhaustion like a badge of honor. But we talked about it last week. Our bodies were never designed to live in a constant state of urgency. Many of you know I grew up on a farm in Amish country in Ohio. Those people work hard all day long, from before the sun is up. But later in the day, they begin to slow down and prepare for a time of rest. I remember when people used to sit on porches in the evening. They worked with the seasons. There were pauses built into life. Now, many people feel guilty even sitting still for 10 minutes. I know I do. I bought into this idea that I need to be productive and busy every minute of the day until I turn the lights out and then start again 7 hours later. We've forgotten how to truly rest. Even our rest time includes screens, blue light, and stimulation. Last week, we talked about the health issue this kind of stress and inability to rest puts on our bodies. Healing takes a back seat when the body is constantly in survival mode. Slowing down is not laziness, it's regulation. Rest is a biological necessity. Slowing down allows your nervous system to shift into repair mode. Deep healing only happens in calm states. It cannot happen while you're stressed. If we are running at max levels all day long, it interferes with our creativity, intuition, digestion, sleep, and immunity. All of these things show significant improvement when we regulate the nervous system. And we have the power to do that. Remember, the body whispers before it screams. Slowing down will help us to heal the whispers. As usual, when I'm looking to God for insight, I often turn to nature. It's one of his best things, and even nature operates in seasons. Think about it. Trees rest in the winter, fields lie fallow, and animals hibernate. I think humans are the only creatures trying to bloom in every single season. Our bodies also need cycles of activity and restoration, not just on the weekends. We need to practice that regulation every single day. Like the ocean with its ebbs and flows, we can control those cycles. Now, I know we are moving into the busy season, but even within that, we have the power to control how that goes by taking time every day to interject times of rest. Here are some gentle, practical ideas to help you do this while making the most of your productivity. Morning tea without scrolling. No gulping. Just sit and sip. Sitting outside for 10 minutes. This is so critical. It resets your internal clock. First in the morning is the best time to do it. I usually combine this with the next tip, barefoot grounding. Once the snow is gone, I try to do this every morning, and in the spring, I can tell you, it can be pretty frosty. This is slow walking, intentional, heel rolling to toes, thoughtful. Don't plan your day during this time. Breathe, listen to the birds, and do it for at least 10 minutes. Deep breathing before meals. Just 10 long, deep breaths right before dinner. Put your phone down, turn off the news, and breathe. Evening herbal rituals. This can be oiling with infused herbal oils, foot baths, an Epsom salt bath with your favorite essential oils, or setting the diffuser in the bedroom 10 minutes before bed with some lovely, relaxing lavender oil. Slower walks. My loving hubby complains about this all the time. When I walk, I look like I'm marching off to war. I'm on a mission and I need to get it accomplished and move forward. Okay, I'm working on it. Turning off background noise. I like soft instrumental music very low in the background. Noise equals, well, news. The last thing you need at night is to be spun up so you can't sleep. So turn the news off. Herbal baths. A large tea ball with some chamomile, rose petals, and lavender in it is a wonderful way to end your day. Light some candles, close the door, and just breathe. Watching the sunset. The healing power of this one ritual is almost magical, and you have to slow down to do it. It doesn't happen in 60 seconds. When I was stationed in Key West, it was a ritual to go down to the pier and watch the sunset. Tourists, street performers, and vendors would all stop what they were doing and wait for the green flash. That is a phenomenon that sometimes happens at sunset. Everyone got very quiet, as if noise would interfere with the process. Then, when the last bit of sun sank beneath the surface of the water, everyone would clap and cheer. Thank you, God, for another day. Creating transition moments between work and home. Now, we're lucky up here in the UP because it's mostly wilderness. So the drive home from work is usually filled with spotting of animals or eagles, long winding roads with trees and ferns, and just enjoying God's creation. If you don't happen to be blessed with those things and have bumper to bumper traffic on the way to and from work, take 5 to 10 minutes to get somewhere quiet. The bathroom usually works. Away from phones and distractions. Put your headphones in and listen to some soothing music, or just breathe deeply. Then move on. These little breaks are critical, and once you get in the habit of doing them, you won't want to give them up. And your day will be much more focused and productive because of it. I promise. If rest feels uncomfortable, that doesn't mean you're failing at it. It may simply mean your nervous system has been in survival mode for a very long time. It needs to relearn how to rest. There are several reasons for this. Nervous systems are conditioned for hypervigilance. We are so used to being on the go, when we aren't, something feels off. Our productivity is often tied to self-worth. If you're very performance motivated, this may be why. Silence can feel uncomfortable, especially for us extroverts. We thrive on action, other people, and high energy. And without it, we really don't know how to act. Many people have forgotten how to rest without guilt. Just remember and repeat to yourself, this is so good for my body. So let's relearn how to rest. Healing often begins with permission, so give yourself permission to rest. Remind yourself that it's part of your health goals. Rest can happen in tiny moments. I'm not talking about schlubbing out for 45 minutes of every hour, especially if you're sitting all day. Take 15 minutes out of each hour. Get up, walk around the building, go up and down the stairs, or whatever you have to break the chaos. Slowing down does not require abandoning your responsibilities. It can be working on your time management so you work in those rest times. Tiny pauses matter. You'll be amazed at what a difference even a few minutes can make. Consistency over perfection. It's more important that you make it a point to do this every day, multiple times a day, than doing it perfectly. You'll get better at it, I promise. Remember, many times healing isn't adding more. Sometimes it's removing the constant pressure and giving the body space to remember how to heal. So relax, breathe, and let's get better. If you need help, I have diffuser blends, teas, and inhalers specifically for relaxation and rest. Go to herbgal.org or come by for a free 15-minute consult and let me help you along the way. Until next week, have a great, wonderful week.